It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Pacers in Indianapolis. For Indiana, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. And the Indiana Pacers, a team that a few years back played in 2 straight conference finals, had the best record in the East in 2014, but a lot of changes have been made since then. I see you surprised by that.
Yeah, I was surprised. They're very proactive in moving around guys. But I was surprised. They have a smaller team. They're trying to play the small ball of the East. But it hasn't been measured into wins yet. However, it's still coming, Shaq. It's still coming.
It might have been time for a change. Some players have fallen off a little bit. They've been unable to capture the same success now. But we'll see.
Kevin Harlan, please take it away.
We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Mavericks are coming to town. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. And do we have a present for you today? Joined courtside with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Taking a look at Indiana. Well, they're entering a bit of a soft spot in their schedule, facing off guys against some of the lower-ranked teams in the league. And we'll see if they're able to take advantage and have their win total.
Kevin, I completely agree with you. Not only will they be at home, but the level of competition won't be quite as tough. So it's an opportunity to kind of make some hay.
And let's get a quick pregame update from David Aldridge, who had a chance moments ago to talk with head coach Nate McMillan.
Well, guys, he has an admiration for what he called the...
Okay, David, much appreciated. Partway through the season, some rookies are starting to hit that wall, that imaginary rookie wall. Doris, what can they do to power through it and continue?
You know, Kevin, I think this is where having the great leadership of veterans.
Like I said in my last broadcast, I don't ever remember anyone in the NBA wearing the number 70.
And one, nutrition becomes important, so that's part of the conversation. Getting the appropriate rest, right? You can't go burning the candle at both ends, and so much of a rookie's experience or a young guy's experience in the league is shaped by the veterans around them.
So Dallas will get the first possession. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. On the wings, Curry and Barnes. Measuring is out there with Nowitzki, and it's Correa in at the 1 spot. Here's Measuring, and he gets it back. And they get it back. They recover. He gets that one.
I'm the littlest
Barnes has
motherfucker,
got the scoreboard going with this.
Let's see that motherfucker one more time now. Oh, God. Look at that shit. Swipe your shit, bitch.
First points of the night for Dallas.
I'll tell you, the thing about Barnes, sometimes struggles to create the tight handle he continues to work on, really thrives when it's catch and shoot.
Now here's Brad. The pass to Reed. Lets the 3 fly. Measuring with the steal. Here's Curry. Lays it up and banks it in.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
What fearlessness, right? He likes to go at taller defenders, and he shows he has what it takes to get it done.
Here's Brez following the score by Dallas. Five to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. They get it back over to the left wing. Here's Bottoms, guarded by Kirk. Turner with the screen. Reed the pass to Turner. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone.
Well, Kevin, you love the determination, right? Miles Turner effectively getting to the window and getting another opportunity.
Correa kicks to Barnes. Here's Mesri. And it's sent back by Turner.
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejection.
Passes it to Big Dog. A free ball. It's good from long range. Big Dog's got his first 3 points of the game.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Correa, the pass to Mesri.
Somebody gonna get Hayward today, I'm telling you. It's bound to happen.
There's the pick. Barnes kicks to Mesri.
Mine.
And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. They get it back. Correa. The Pacers pull it in. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, last outing was a rough one. Have to be careful of falling in love with that three.
Right, exactly, Greg. When the shots from the perimeter are not falling, I think you've got to go take it inside. It's as simple as that. They never altered their game plan, and it resulted in a loss.
Here's Prez after Dirk Nowitzki's bucket. Out to the wing, fires the three, and the Pacers another three.
Yeah, great work on the perimeter, finding a little bit of space, hitting the three ball. That's his game.
I hope my friends and I'm gonna fuck with my sliders, bro, because
Correa dishes to Curry. Correa sets a screen for Curry. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Well, what low post skill from Dirk Nowitzki. They enter the ball, and he delivers.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Now here's Prez.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And that was Under Armour bringing you that replay. Unleash chaos. And what a play it was.
Get on it. Get on it.
Now here's Nowitzki. It's deflected. And stolen by Nowitzki. Bucket is good. Nowitzki's got 6. Here's Flash. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Here's Big Dog. Pass to Flash. Out left to the wing. 5 on the clock. Indiana moving it around. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks.
Come on, Dean.
I'll tell you what, age ain't nothing but a number when you talk about the impact of Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah, he old
I mean,
as
with
fuck,
his size and shooting touch, he creates so many openings for himself and his teammates offensively.
Nowitzki a screen. And there's the whistle. That goes on. That is his first foul of the game. With it. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Toronto. He kicks to Nowitzki. 5 to shoot. Outside Curry. Pulls from the top of the key. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Curry's got his second basket of the night. Here's Flash. He feeds it to Turner. Now Prez. He had a 39-point outing in the last game against Detroit.
We got to talk about his forced skills.
Get that board. Get that board.
That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
Now here's Curry. There's the feed to Correa.
I definitely know my girlfriend.
Pass to Mesri.
She'll get pissed off if I'm losing.
Kicks it out to Nowitzki.
Block this shit.
The shot missing. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. They ended up splitting the season series.
And the Pacers still looking for their first NBA title, but 3 titles, as we know, for the franchise in their ABA days.
How about in 9 seasons with the ABA, they made the finals 5 times. Now, granted, there were only about 10 teams in the league, but that's still pretty impressive.
And you wonder about the future direction of the Mavs. I had heard their European scouts were very keen on a young, unknown prospect back in 2013 by the name of Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Wow, what might have been, Kev. Giannis could have been their Kawhi Leonard to build around. Instead, the Mavs traded back in the draft to free up cap space. A definite do-over if such a thing ever existed.
Now Barea. Harrison Barnes missing on the 3. Nowitzki a screen. Barea kicks to Nowitzki. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Barnes.
Well, it's been an up-and-down quarter for him on the offensive end. Mostly down, though.
Can't make good off the screen. Now here's Prez. And the pass to Reed. Shoots. And he makes good on his first shot of the game. And the Pacers lead by 1.
And they are going toe-to-toe here tonight, guys. This looks like a heavyweight fight.
It really is, Greg. These squads are evenly matched. They are going at it right now.
Now, here's Barea. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. No mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, I mean, he's been orchestrating the whole game at a high level.
It's just so great to see ball movement like this, and he is excellent at getting his teammates involved.
Mavericks making a switch here. Smith has checked in. And Dora, so many great point guards in the league. In fact, the number of stars at that position, you see them every night, but who are some of the floor generals that maybe don't get the headlines? More of the underrated portion.
I think the single most consistently underrated point guard, though certainly not by the contract extension he most recently signed, would be Mike Conley. This guy for the Memphis Grizzlies. Some guys just fit in the systems and the cities and the organizations for whom they play, and I would say Mike Conley, ability to run the team, ability to make the three-point shot, to make the players around him better. He comes to mind. Kemba Walker in Charlotte is a guy who, once they consistently start to make the playoffs as an undersized point guard, I think you could see him start to grow in reputation. And Isaiah Thomas, who launched himself for stretches into the MVP conversation. Interestingly, Kevin, what do all 3 have in common? A little bit undersized in today's NBA.
And can you believe Conley has never been an All-Star as good as he is?
Cannot believe that. No. And you've had his teammates make it. Marc Gasol, most notably. I know that Marc Gasol would love to see Mike Conley next to an All-Star uniform.
Now, here is Smith. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Toronto. Curry, wide open. Dallas, no good that time either. Pacers leading by 3. Reese. It's offline from half court.
And if you want to drive your coach crazy, this is a good place to start.
That is a ridiculous shot. I have zero idea why he would even attempt it at this point in the game.
And so here is Indiana. Following the score by Dallas.
For like a month or so.
Here's Flash. Lays it up and banks it in. Flash has got 5.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
The whole wrist brace off about the whole first part of the season.
He embraces the challenge and somehow finishes with the layup.
Now here's Barnes.
I dare you, nigga.
His last outing with 20 points. Now the dish to Nowitzki. 6 on the shot clock.
No.
It's rebounded by Indiana.
I got 4 boards already.
Prez has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Out to the right wing. Passes it to Flash.
No.
Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
I got to stop doing that. That's
And
my
here we can
fault.
now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Mavericks.
And you can see how big a role the three-point shot played in their offense. They were determined to spread the floor and just kind of open things up through their long-range game.
But if y'all
So
look
it's
at
the Mavericks now.
right
They
there,
trail by
dude on
3.
the shoulder,
Smith kicks
looks
the
like two
measure.
nugs on his feet.
And it's sent
Smothered
back
chicken.
by Turner.
Obviously still trying to find the range. No success this
No,
quarter.
no,
You
God
wonder
damn
what
it.
it would take to get him to pass the ball.
Come on, Hayworth, right there.
Now here's Prez.
Yeah.
Close.
That's him.
Sinks the triple. Now it's a 6-point Pacer lead.
Oh, great
So
ball.
it's not my
movement there.
slightest. He's just that damn good. When he's not a
Here's Smith.
three-point shooter, he's more of a
Looking for the
blocker
first
and like a
basket,
paint
so in this-
protector and a dunker.
Guys
He's
are looking
athletic,
for a way to
but
score here.
Yeah, they've
He'll
had a
shoot the
tough
threes if you need him
time
to.
taking the lid off.
you dribbling too much.
He dishes it to Nowitzki.
Right here, right.
It's out of bounds.
That's ours.
Last
That's
touch
us.
by Nowitzki. And a chance here to go to our rookie leaderboard and give a nod to the best long-range bombers.
Okay, we traded away Zach, and now how
You know,
you
coming
leading
into
the
the
league?
NBA, you knew he could.
He didn't do
stroke it
shit
from
for
long
us.
range,
Didn't do a
and over the
goddamn
past
thing. Was
month,
worthless.
He's
Now
shown
he's
us
blowing
exactly
up numbers
that.
in Charlotte. Wait till we play Charlotte. I'm gonna dunk on him
Here's
like
Flash.
motherfucker.
5 points in the game.
Little ass nigga.
Dishes it to Turner. Pass to Big Dog. From deep.
Big dog. Ah!
Shot clock reset for the Pacers. Prez with the ball.
And
Turner with a screen on Barnes. Off the screen.
fuck up my brain.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
I'm pretty sure y'all heard my yesterday's
Pacers
broadcast.
making the shot.
My
They
dog
grab the
barking and
miss.
shit.
Shot to stop
My
the
mom
run.
was making us
That's
bark and
tipped.
shit. So, I mean, if y'all did, that's my bad.
Possession here. Wesley Matthews checked in for Shalom measure.
They came in here bugging nigga.
1:49 left to play in the first. Curry passes to Matthews.
That's only a blocking foul on you, my man.
There's the pick. Smith for
Little
three.
ass.
Again, the miss by Smith.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass.
I'm calling
Most
that.
of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. The grind of the NBA season wears on, but what a pleasure this year is turning out to be. Let's check out the West and see how the standings look. Take a look at the Warriors. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And of course, there's the Mavericks, just way behind.
And you know, for the Mavericks, they haven't made any of the strides they were hoping to see prior to the season. Again, hanging around at the bottom of the standings.
And with one eye already on the off season, I would guess they start tinkering with lineups, different personnel
Damn it, I knew you were gonna make
combinations
that.
as this season wraps up. That way they can start forming a plan for the future.
So the Pacers call timeout. They're first of the game. Dirk Nowitzki once again, Doris, giving a hometown discount to the Dallas Mavericks. He goes from $25 million a season to $5 million a year.
All right, Kev, to give the Mavs a chance to attract other players, you've got to admire that.
And the trust, Doris, and the commitment between Nowitzki and the Mavericks is so great to see.
It is, Kev. As you know, it's so rare to see a player stay their entire career with one organization. So in 2011, they win the championship. What a terrific career for Dirk Nowitzki, and what a run for he and the Mavs.
Some changes for Indiana. The Great Ones checked in for Miles Turner, and it's Victor Oladipo in for Flash. Down low, here's the Great One. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. The pass to Reed.
Damn.
Curry with the steal.
Get on him
Down
right
low,
now.
here's Smith.
Yeah.
It's hard for them to cut into this lead when he's firing zeros. All period, he's been so cold.
That's why I like him, because, man, he's paint protected.
Now here's Prez. He's covered by Matthews.
No.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
Well, that's just taking your eyes off the target before releasing the pass. Very careless.
Nerlens Noel checks in for the Mavericks. Mavericks trail by 5. Nobody near Barnes. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
Wow, look at the way the big man Noel set up his guys, puts the pass in the perfect position, easy shot.
And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul. Here's Curry. 14 points from him the last game against Toronto. There's a screen. There's a screen by Noel. The 3 from Barnes. That one doesn't go. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
I ain't gonna play. He's gonna get blown out.
And Dirk Nowitzki steadily climbing the all-time scoring rankings. He talked about the remarkable journey of his long and illustrious career.
When I first got here, my first year was so tough that I didn't really know that I can make it in this league.
Dirk has proven himself through the test of time. As tough as it may have been back in his rookie year, he overcame those obstacles to become this elite NBA player destined for the Hall of Fame.
And people do talk about players being a Dirk Nowitzki type. You're right about that. And that's a type any team would like to have. One of the greatest power forwards in the NBA's history.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
They have smothered every opportunity, it feels like. The other team has got to be nervous on field goal attempts.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Dallas. Barnes at the 3 with Dirk at the 4. Farrell is out there with Matthews. And it's Noel at the 5, patrolling the
ready for this?
Get work before the defense can set up.
Boy, just a step quicker than the defense, really. Catching them off guard.
That's a deadly combination, I'm telling you. They just don't know.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Farrell, guarded by Oladipo. Nowitzki a screen.
Do it. Come on.
So he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And Harrison Barnes, just a tremendous athlete at that small forward position. I think his strength enables him to guard up and hold his own against power forwards, and coaches love that versatility.
And Greg, you look at the versatility of Barnes. He can put that jam.
Get out of the way.
Yep. What she said, get out the way.
That sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Noel, and Noel throws it down.
Attacking with great ferocity, Kevin. Noel can't be contained on that drive.
Okay, what was that?
Passes to Big Dog. Here's the great one, covered by Barnes. Here's Reese, and he elevates.
Get out my way, boy!
Not like that.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him
that's disgusting.
Style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
Fucking wicked, bro. I'll be on that shit all day. That's him.
That free throw good from Prez. And Indiana opting to trade Paul George this summer. Doris, never easy to let a superstar go.
No, it isn't, Kevin. But with Paul George looking to contend for a title and increasingly voicing his dissatisfaction, it was probably the right choice because you don't want to lose him next summer and get nothing in return. Really nice job inside that time. The defense unable to react quick enough to stop him. Boy, he is fast.
They get the rebound. Sabonis, the pass to Big Dog. Here's the great one. Pass to Big Dog.
How did you get more points than me?
Here's the great one. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Oh, no. He's going to pass it up.
Now Matthews. Over in the corner, Barnes. Buries it from three-point range. And now just a one-point Indiana lead.
I tell you, get the feeling he's only going to get better as this game wears on. That first quarter was good. His second quarter has been great.
Mavericks making a switch here. Berea's checked in. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
But what the hell are you doing?
Here's Farrell. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
Oh, he had him right there.
On the backboards that night and got a number of big rebounds. After hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
And here is Brad. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep.
Oh, that's a pretty bounce pass. Nice.
I am a flyer.
Here's Farrell. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Feeds it to Matthews. Farrell kicks to Barnes. There's a screen by Noel. Barnes can't get it to go.
More good work on the glass there.
You ready for this one?
All said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And here are the Mavericks now. The Pacers making the shot. They set the pick. Now here's Matthews. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. I'm not sure, Greg, there's a player who better fits the description of a grinder than Wes Matthews.
Yeah, so tough, too. I mean, mentally and physically. He talks about inflicting his personality on the team, and he truly is what I'd call a culture builder.
And he knocks down the first one. And Wes Matthews, undrafted out of Marquette, and yet an NBA starter almost from day one. Doris, he has made a career out of defying expectations.
And I think, Kev, you'd be hard-pressed to think of a tougher competitor. Wes is a physical two-way player and a knockdown shooter.
Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Indiana.
And I think Wes Matthews, you've got a guy who's a true leader, someone who's not afraid to speak his mind and let his teammates know what's up.
Robinson passes to Tanner Medley. 6 on the shot clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Doris, so much offense is perimeter generated right now. What, if anything, could get us back to running more plays, say, through the post?
Do you think we could reinvent Hakeem Olajuwon or perhaps Patrick Ewing or
I wish we could.
Because I know this.
Good point.
Every time I walk by a pickup game on the outside, you see guys sprinting to the three-point line and looking to be Steph Curry.
I know. Now, here's Noel. His last outing, he had 8 points. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
Well, Kevin, he might have a wiry frame, but Nerlens Noel has deceptive strength. Makes the D look helpless there.
And Nerlens Noel out of Kentucky, slender and mobile and long. And Greg, he can cover ground in a hurry.
Boy, and you can see it in his rate of steals to go along with the blocks. That quickness is a huge asset in today's game. It's all about versatility, both offensively and defensively.
Dallas has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Berea dishes to Matthews. Here's Farrell. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Berea. Sabonis grabs the board. The Pacers have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Robinson for 3. No good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Guys, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure it out, though. If you're going to shoot in the low 30s, you're going to end up losing a lot of games.
Yeah, rough outing for their offense. You saw a spark here and there, but their main scorers just couldn't stay hot.
Here's Oladipo following the score by Dallas. Here's the pass to Big Guy. Goes up on the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's not how you capitalize on the offensive end. You simply have to be more patient.
Now, here's Barea. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Here's Barnes, and Dallas again with the bucket.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And here is Robinson. It's Oladipo on the wing. From deep. Mavericks with the rebound. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans. They'll match up against the Pelicans. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
Boy, this guy has been transcendent this quarter. Something really lit a fire underneath this guy.
Here's the great one. And the rejection by Noel.
We know Noel is a superb shot blocker. It may be his best attribute, Kevin.
Kicks it to Barea. Pass to Farrell. There's the screen. There's the whistle. Illegal screen. Let's take a look at the players that have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. Take a look at Big Dog. No doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And, of course, Prez. He's also having a tremendous season rebounding the ball.
The work this twosome has done on the boards over that period cannot be overlooked. They've both been big factors.
Well, we know Oladipo is an elite dunker, one of the most creative guys when he's at the rim.
The Mavericks leading. Here's Farrell. Looking for his first basket still in this one. There's a screen by Noel. Barnes kicks to Noel. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Noel's got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Big Dog. That shot off the mark. Good D by Barnes. Farrell kicks to Barea. Barnes outside. Matthews passes to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Well, tremendous drive by Harrison Barnes. You know, so often he's played to shoot that, but he can put it on the deck and fly by you.
From deep three-point range, they get it back. Sabonis kicks to Oladipo. Indiana moving it around. There's the triple. The Mavericks pull it in.
I'd say that's been the story of this guy's night. He can't get anything to fall.
Barea against Oladipo. Pass to Farrell. Pocket 6. He kicks to Barnes. There's Noel. It's deflected, but he stays with it. Pacers trail by 6. There's Big Dog, who's coming off a 37-point game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And it was literally everywhere on the defensive end. Multiple rejections, stifling all game long.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Come on, I know he don't shoot. I know your ass won't shoot.
There's a screen by Noel. Here's Barnes. Got a hand on it. Goes back up.
Please tell me
and gets
that
hit by the D. He'll go to the line.
How many blocks this nigga got already? Like, he clowning. He's swatting everybody's shit. He got 5 blocks already. Turner got 3. That's 11 blocks for the whole team in the first half. 11 to like what? 1.
It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
First free throw is good. And Yogi Ferrell, undrafted out of Indiana, parlayed a strong 10-day performance contract with the Mavericks last season into a 2-year deal.
And how about in his first game with the Mavs, he starts and leads them to their first victory in San Antonio since 2011. And what does he do for an encore? Just dropped 32 on Portland, including a rookie record 9 threes. That's what you call doing work.
Yeah.
He really found his stroke during the second quarter after missing everything in the first.
A different look for Dallas. Nowitzki comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Seth Curry in for Ferrell.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second. And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that third foul.
Free throw drop for Smith.
And when you look at Dennis Smith Jr., you aren't blown away by the physicality at first, but he's incredibly gifted for a player his size. Great speed and quickness to blow by defenders.
Flash is checked in for Oladipo.
And how about the confidence that Smith plays the game with? He knows he's not the biggest guy out there, but that doesn't stop him from being the most aggressive.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. And a moment here to look at where the shots have been coming from for the Mavericks.
And this is what happens when you are having a tremendous offensive game. That they are getting great looks and knocking down shots all over the floor. I don't think we're going to see them deviate from this approach from here on out. They've got the recipe for success.
And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 8. And with Dennis Smith, it isn't just burst of speed. It's his play in the open floor and Greg running end-to-end, which is phenomenal.
Yeah, he also just jumps and finishes at the rim like a shooting guard. He's only probably 6'2", 6'3", but he gets up in the air like a wing player. He's a lot like Derrick Rose was when he burst on the scene.
Well, I'll tell you, still looking for that first 3 of the second quarter. He had one to open this game in the first. If they think they can give him that shot and get away with it, think again, gentlemen.
Nowitzki against Booker. Here's Flash. 5 points in the game. Pass to Sabonis. It's stolen by Curry. It's tipped. The shot's good from Smith.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Here's Flash. They set the pick. In the corner, it's Robinson. Connects from three-point range. Robinson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Smith kicks to Matthews. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
And doing much better now. In that first quarter, converting less than 30% of their field goal opportunities. Bouncing back nicely here in the second.
Here's Flash. Here's Sabonis. The Mavericks pull in. Nowitzki's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And it's close, but you don't balance quick enough.
The Mavericks have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Flash. He has 5. He gets it up. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Dallas looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Harrison, a big first half for you offensively. How did you get loose?
My teammates just been finding me. I've just been trying to just run hard, make good backdoor cuts, run in transition, and give me good looks.
You have not stopped moving at all, and it's led to good results. Thanks, Harrison. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Ernie Johnson joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports.
Been working out.
Harrison Barnes led the way in the first half. He had 20 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Shaq, what's your take on Dallas?
EJ, what caught my eye is the play of Harrison Barnes. He's got strength, athleticism, and I think he understands how he can be effective. He's given them a boost in the first half.
Kenny, what did you think about Indiana?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
That'll do it for now. The second half of action coming right up.
Welcome back, everyone, to Indianapolis, Indiana, where the famous Chase Tower stands tall above the city. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, anything can happen. And, Harrison Barnes has really been making it happen, guys.
I mean, he was prolific in that first half. You know it's coming, but it's just so tough to stop.
And this is what he does, right, Greg? He's out there to score the basketball, and throughout that first half, he dominated.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. That'll be a 5-second call.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Barea. He's right around 13 points a night, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
I think they need more consistency from him, and they're getting it. Look for this to continue. I love it.
And the foul called on the great one. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. The one thing I hate is
and it's the Mavericks.
I've never liked it. In the history of every 2K, I've hated it. The reaching foul is unnecessary because it's rare. It's a rare foul.
With the ball. This is the most they've led by 13 points.
And they call that because it's shooting foul.
And Barea has it in the corner. And the pass to Mejri. An easy layup after coming off the pit. Mejri's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Mavs. And the Mavericks, such a well-run team, including on the court. They play doors to their strengths, and they don't shoot themselves in the foot.
Right, Kev. By far the best turnover differential in the league last season. They were also first in charges drawn. Third best field goal percentage in the clutch. This is how you claw out wins.
Flash out there with Bottoms. Then there's Prez. Then there's Big Dog. And it's Kaner Medley in at the 4-man position. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Here's Nowitzki. It's deflected.
Again.
And now the pass by Prez with the ball. And finished off by Prez.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. That was a terrific replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Nowitzki a screen. Barnes outside. Here's Mejri. Got a piece of it.
We're fired.
And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession.
We got 14 blocks as a team. Ben's got 6. He's smothering people. I got mine. And Kaner Medley's got his. And the littlest nigga on the team has 2.
Possession. Curry outside, hits it from three-point range. Curry's got 11 points. Pacers trail by 16. Knocks it loose. Kaner Medley passes to Flash. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And that was a real quick comeback there. Both sides showing some range.
Well, both teams are pulling the trigger right now, showing great confidence from behind that arc.
Correa, no good.
Well, the defense harassing him every step of the way makes that a really tough look.
Big Dog reads the pass to Kaner Medley. Here's Flash. Offline with his 3.
Well, this is a tough night so far. They'd be smart to rely more on a couple of their other options.
That's tipped.
He got another block. Push it.
Here's Big Dog. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Curry kicks to measure. Taken away. To the middle. Measury with the steal. Now here's Barea. He's tightly guarded. Nowitzki gets a wide open look. Dallas again missing.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Reese. Hope they get it there. Flash passes to Reese.
That was what we call a brain fart. Not sure what was on his mind with that one.
That's inexcusable. That kind of shot selection isn't doing anybody any good.
He's got space. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
They're not going to get away with many mistakes like that on the defensive end. You got to get out on him right there.
Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is back to just 7 on the basket from Kaner Medley.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
You know, they found a way to compose themselves on both ends of the floor, and that's what's really powered this run.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Mavericks leading by 9. Curry dishes to Barea. Nowitzki a screen. Back to Curry. There's the 3. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barea's got 3 assists now in this one.
A solid screen by Dirk Nowitzki. Such a competitor, willing to sacrifice his body.
Timeout called the Pacers. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Checked in for a great one. With a break in the action, let's now bring up the 2K leaderboard and look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games. Well, you look at Prez, second in the league, having an excellent season. And, of course, Big Dog, down a few spots. Another guy who can get a lot of points, top 5.
These two guys are really enjoying themselves right now. It's been a scoring spree for both.
Flash passes to Big Dog. He feeds it to Prez. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow! Prez has got 5 points now this quarter. Nowitzki a screen. Snatched away. Here's Reese. Banked in off the glass. Perez has got 20.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And Nate McMillan with a solid track record as head coach in Seattle and Portland before taking over the Indiana Pacers.
Well, think about it. Before this job, 12 seasons, all coaching in the Northwest. And that goes along with 12 seasons as a player, all with the Sonics. He actually earned the nickname Mr. Sonic for almost 2 decades in Seattle.
That's a 2 from Barnes. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, you just wonder if maybe he should take it inside when they're playing so far off him.
And you know, he's got the ability, but the question is that really the best shot you can get?
You know, I don't think so, Greg. The defense will give up that deep a shot all day. You got to continue to move the basketball.
Here's Flash. 8 points for him. From deep. And that one is hammered home.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Here's Barea. Hands the 12-footer. Barea's got his second bucket of the night.
I'll tell you, you have to marvel sometimes at how J.J. Barea gets his points. So creative with how he mixes up his speed and movement.
Perez with the ball. 20 points for him. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Mejri kicks to Curry. Launches it. Barea, no good. Pacers trail by 10. Now Perez. And Barnes comes to help. Just 4 to shoot. And finished off by Perez.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Barnes, right side, pulls up from the corner. That one a little long.
Well, can't find the target, but good work to get into open space inside the arc.
And finished off by Perez.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Nowitzki a string. The feed to Barnes from downtown. Barnes with another miss.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
As you talk about versatility of players, but as a broadcaster, been a courtside reporter, game analyst, a studio host, you name it. What do you prefer to do? What do you like most?
There's no question about it, Kev. The analyst role is the absolute most fun. Now, the only thing that might push that over the top is to sit beside the great Kevin Harlan.
Matthews, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Smith comes in for J.J. Barea.
Their usual strong work at the line has been on display here tonight. Then again, they almost never have an off night at the stripe.
Smith outside. A step-back shot here. Tips it. And staying with the play, Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 9 points.
That's just great persistence from Nowitzki. Tracks down the offensive board thanks to his outstanding positioning. I'll tell you, he's had a tough night. And if you're going to shake out of a slump, he's not going to do it with those kinds of shots.
Go. Here's the fast break. Here's Flash.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
You got to D up on Smith at all times. You can't lay off him when he's dribbling. That's when he burns you with that pull-up J.
Flash will not go. This is off the front iron. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Curry. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. It's stolen by Smith. Fast break, Dallas. Smith's running. And Smith with the stuff.
And Smith turns on the jets when he's running in transition. I just love the overall aggressive nature of his game.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. And a look here at the shot chart for Prez.
And it's really been a tremendous night. He's been efficient. He's been a major driving force in this offense. And it's no small task to try to slow him down. Once he gets rolling, like we've seen in this game so far, watch out.
Curry's shot is good.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Well, Greg, I think I love the timeout call. At least it gives you a shift in momentum. It's a smart move.
Pacers trail by 12. Here's Big Dog, and there's the second dunk to finish it off.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Curry passes to Measuring. No good that time.
If he were shooting a bit better tonight, they'd be much further ahead in the scoreboard, dominating this quarter. He's been absolutely fantastic shooting the ball, and they still trail.
Smith kicks to Measuring. Nowitzki is screen. Back to Smith. There's the screen. 3 for Matthews. No good on that one. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Smith dishes to Curry. 1:58 left here in the third quarter. And the shot is good. Curry's got 11 points here in just the second half. It's stolen by Smith. Inside. And the basket good by Measuring. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
Yeah, you got to appreciate the mindset of Smith. Solid at running the offense and finding his teammates who are open.
Here's Reese. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Prez has got 30 points.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Curry passes to Smith. .114 left in the third quarter of the game.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Pacers trail by 12. Here's Flash. He's got 10. Here's Reed. And the rejection by Curry. Smith gets it to go on the assist by Curry. And that's 11 points for Smith.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Reed. Oh, good with the triple. Mavericks leading by 14. And here's Matthews from the arc. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Well, he just gets ahead of himself and throws it away, right? You've got to have better focus than that.
Nerlens Noel checks in for Dirk Nowitzki. Here's Flash. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Reed the pass to Reese. And finish off by Prez.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. To the inside. Here's Noel. And Noel throws it down.
How about that show of strength from Nerlens Noel? No fear in how he attacks the defense on these shots.
Now here's Prez. He gets it up. And no good trying to get that one. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their transition game has been in full effect. And we'll be back with you shortly. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, defensively, good job.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Mavericks leading by 14 on the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. At the 2 and the 3, it's Curry and Matthews. Noel is out there with measuring, and it's Smith in at the point. Curry's shot is good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's the great one, covered by Smith. Smith with the defensive effort. Dallas shooting reasonably well, 45%. Outside Matthews. Back to Smith. 6 to shoot. Poked away and stolen by Bogdanovich. Sabonis finished off the break.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Smith outside. Here's measuring. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, how about Salah Mejri, the first ever player from the NBA out of Tunisia? 7'2" shot blocker with extensive playing experience overseas.
And speaking of Mejri's international experience, he was a 29-year-old rookie in 2015.
Right, Mejri is a guy, it took him a while to make his way to the NBA, but he has shown he belongs. Guy's pretty... Mobile for his size, a really solid rebounder, good rim runner off the pick and roll. Lot to like about him.
They get a hand on it.
Yeah.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Big Dog is checked in for Jefferson. Prez comes in for Bogdanovich. Flash is checked in for Lance Stevenson. And it's Bottoms in for Sabonis. Matthews, no one around him, misses off the right iron. Pacers trail by 15. Prez with the ball. Matthews covering. Pass to Reed. A 3. It's deflected. And here is Curry. The dish to Smith. That's tipped. Back to Curry. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block. And a lot of noise coming from these fans after that call was made.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Matthews.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
On its way from Curry for 2. Offensive rebound. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
You know, you have to like that he's still getting quality touches and delivering now after getting blanked in the first half.
J.J. Barea is checked in for the Mavericks.
Boy, when you consider the last 2 decades of winning in the Dirk Nowitzki era that was capped off with the 2011 championship, one where they were the underdog, it really was an incredible run of success.
From the line, Noel. Good. It's Berea who picks up the assist. Berea's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, but he can't stick with him, Kevin. This is Nerlens Noel, a huge force on those close shots to the basket.
Pacers trail by 21. Indiana moving the ball around. Prez, no good.
Hey, the defense is content to let him prove he can make that shot, and so far, he cannot.
And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. Tipped away. Berea with it. One-on-one here. They need this. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Flash. That one goes. Count it.
Wow, what a crafty player. Gets it done any way he has to.
Mavericks leading by 19 points.
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Offensive rebound. Here's Big Dog. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
He is one of the most determined rebounders, guys, we have got in the NBA.
The tireless work ethic, the passion. He's a guy the team relies on for that.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully. Well, he's carrying his share of the load tonight, Kev. But he might need to carry even more if they're going to turn this thing around.
The Mavericks have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the 4th quarter. Berea kicks to Noel. Can't connect from short range.
Boy, not enough spring in his step on the way to the cup. He actually short arms that layup.
Here's Reese, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Nerlens Noel did not like that at all.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Curry kicks to measuring. There's a screen by Noel. Here's Barnes. Barnes with another miss.
Just a little hesitation on that release, right? His timing looked a bit off.
Tanner Medley passes to Reed. Here's the 3. The offensive rebound. Big Dog. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Berea kicks to measuring. 13 feet away. Good. It's Berea who picks up the assist. Berea's got 6 assists here tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been
The Pacers making a switch here. Booker's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Nowitzki's checked in. Now Curry. And the layup is good. Curry's got 25 points in the game.
And I'll tell you, good work to pound it down low and finish in tight.
Here's Reese. Bangs on the trifecta.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Nowitzki outside. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Prez.
amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Now, here's Berea. He's guarded close. Nowitzki a screen. Berea dishes to Nowitzki. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
At 7 feet tall, Nowitzki needs just a touch of space for the dunk. Really like to see him finish it strong. Boy, nice team basketball being played right there. You see the open man, and you deliver the ball right away.
Here's Mesri.
No!
Left side Curry.
Stop it!
Now, here's Berea. He's covered closely. Goes up off the pick. And Nowitzki with the stuff.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Well, everything starts with a great pass, right? That's really pretty.
Now, here's Berea. Tight defense on him. Barnes can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had... Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
That's over and back.
Berea, the pass to Mesri. Back to Berea. Back loose. Here's Reese. And finished off by Prez.
How about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And now the fast break. Prez with the ball. Finished off by Prez.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Yeah, a big change of possession, a tight ball game. We'll see if they've seized the momentum.
Come on, here. Go, Booker.
Here's
Go,
Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, at 6'8", Trevor Booker can absolutely throw it down. My goodness.
Here's Curry. Pass to Mesri. The three from Barnes. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Bottoms got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Right wing. Pass to Big Dog to tie it up. That's collected by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time out. Mavericks leading by 3. It's Curry outside.
Yo, where is my guy?
Retain possession here.
That's my guy right there, boy. He got 8 blocks.
Turner's checked in for Indiana. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Poke loose.
I got it. I got it.
Now, here's Mesri.
I got it. Somebody got it.
Here's Big Dog. Boom, he chins it straight down.
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Craig, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Such a clutch move. Could be the deciding factor in how this one plays out.
Throw it up.
And finish off by Prez. The guys here in the 4th quarter. Still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Well, I mean, he needs to talk to his guys. The interior defense has been horrific.
Absolutely no rim protection whatsoever. At this point, the other team is walking all over them on the inside.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Big Dog.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He told them, look, fellas, this is what we're capable of when you come together as one.
Come on, Turner.
I knew you had it in you, just like I know we're going to come out on top. Finish this game.
And this is what you have to love about J.J. Barea. Just absolutely fearless and always plays 100% out. That's nice.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
And Indiana shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Reese the pass to Flash. Here's Big Dog, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Dallas gets called for the foul. Good on the first, and that gives them the lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Tremendous job at the line, as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Now, here's Barea. He's tightly guarded.
Over here.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And finish off by Prez.
He guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation, and he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
And that's a foul called on Bauer. That's his first foul.
Not what we need to do.
1:25 left here in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Barea. He's guarded closely. This is to Barnes. Over Prez. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Curry. 26 points for Barnes.
Oh, with that calm demeanor, Barnes keeps that right in their eye.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Dallas has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. He dishes it to Barea. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just one.
And he's just putting the team on his back when he's needed most.
Don't you just love to see that confidence when taking these big shots?
Measury kicks to Barnes. The putback.
Outstanding contest on the shot, and then he's positioned perfectly to go after the rebound.
Indiana moving it around. And there's the pass to Flash. They get it back. Big Dog.
That's great anticipation from Dirk, playing his cards right on the defensive end, comes through with the rejection.
Miss.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Strong first half. This guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and put the submission.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
A bit of heroics at the line right there as he bumps their lead to 3 and makes things a little easier for them defensively.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're behind by 3.
You are not losing 5 in a
13
row.
seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And right now, you can go for the 2 and then a quick foul, or go for the home run.
Well, you've got to be smart regardless of what you choose to do. You shouldn't just heave the 3 if it's not there. Let's see what happens.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 3-point game. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Get you happy.
We've got 13 seconds left in the game.
Well, this is the scoring potential that Barnes has, really putting it all together tonight.
And the Pacers call time here. The score knotted at 127.
I'm not losing 5 in a row. I don't care. We got to go to overtime. We're going to go to OT. I'll let you say, I'll tell you that much. Damn it.
12 seconds left in the game.
Come on, wait a minute. Time out. God damn it. Break, my nigga. Woo! only 4 seconds left. Let's make this a test. I want everybody out. Everybody out. I hope I'm not inbounding. I pray either me or Ben is not inbounding. Oh, let's get it. Let's get it. I was trying to inbound it.
And here is Craig.
3, 2, 1. Throw that bitch up.
Ah! Shot, and we're going.
Oh my God!
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis.
Damn, I thought I was gonna lose this game. Shit.
Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one.
Killing me.
Get a nice play again, huh?
And it's the Mavericks to start out. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here. Brought to us by Gatorade.
No! Oh my God! That's the worst thing that can happen.
You've got Prez. Bottoms is out for the Flash.
Yeah.
Then there's Big Dog. And it's Kaner Motley in at the 5. Down low.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Pacers trail by 3. Prez with the ball. Ready now by Barnes. Fires for 3. Mesri with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Well, effortlessly connecting on the mid-range jumper thanks to that quick release. Good work by Matthews.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Craig, a high riser, no doubt about it. Dallas leading by 3. Tipped away. Mesri, the pass to Barea. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established his position there.
Fred Robinson, the third, is checked in for Bottoms. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the 4 as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Barea with a wide open look, kept alive. Banked in off the glass. And that's 15 points for Nowitzki.
And you can see the second chance points now starting to be a major factor.
Reese and finished off by Fred.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. For Dallas, they've gone 3 for 5 for their shots since we got started here in overtime. They get a hand on it.
Yeah, up here.
A little over a minute and a half gone now here in overtime.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Now here's Barea, guarded closer. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Robinson against Matthews. And that's a foul called on J.J. Barea. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Here's Reese. His 3-pointers off the mark. Mavericks leading by 3 from 11 feet away. And Matthews gets it to go in on the assist by Nowitzki.
Well, I'll tell you, he's been a go-to guy for them as they've taken this lead, and he keeps coming.
Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
You know, and a lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the camera.
And the shot goes in.
A beautiful touch from Dirk Nowitzki. So confident in that mid-range.
Measuring with the steal. It's overtime basketball, folks, if you're just tuning in. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Matthews, no good. Pacers trail by 7. Lets it go with the 3. Here's Keener Medley. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Here's Reese, and finish off by Prez.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Another steal. And finished off by Prez.
Man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Craig, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Such a clutch move. Could be the deciding factor in how this one plays out.
Positioning on the putback. Measure's got 19 points.
What instincts this guy has on the glass. Has a real knack for getting in tight and always being ready for the tip.
Indiana making some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for the great one. Trevor Booker comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Bottoms in for Glenn Robinson III. Passes it to Flash. Kept alive. Lets it go with the 3. Throws it from outside. Sounds like a rock concert in here.
And guys, that was the bucket they have been waiting for.
Matthews dishes to Barea. Now here's Matthews. Not a lot of room. And Nowitzki has it in the corner. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 20 points for him.
That's unreal poise from Nowitzki, keeping cool in a pressure-filled moment for his team. Beautiful.
Over in the corner, Prez. Matthews with the steal. And now Matthews pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Leaving the rest of the field in the dust.
Boy, what great speed he's got, Greg. Just phenomenal work getting all the way to the cup in transition.
There we go. There we go.
The Maverick lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Reese.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense, because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now.
Here's Flash.
Yes! Let's go. Come on.
I mean, I've given up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
And he knows how much was riding on that possession. He wanted to score.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Barnes kicks to Barea. Knocked away.
Yes. Come on.
Prez with the ball.
Oh, my God!
Dallas taking this. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Oh, we almost did it.
Great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hope y'all enjoyed the broadcast. Thanks, Kevin. Dirk, how are you all?